Hey, what's up, guys? Louis Tran here, and I'm actually this whole thing is actually supposed to be an audio check on a video that I'm going to be working on later today, which is about the tech that I use to get through the quarantine, and it just got me thinking of things that I really miss before the whole quarantine. So this whole video, it's probably I'm just gonna post it up on my Facebook or Instagram. Maybe I'll post it on YouTube. I don't know, but just wanted to give you guys some of my thoughts of things that are quite important to me, things that I kind of miss pre-quarantine. And one of the biggest things that I do miss is the whole human element, the whole human interaction, just being there out with people. And I used to think of myself as sort of being more of an introvert than an extrovert. My wife says I'm a little bit of both because I'm a crazy Gemini, and that's probably true. But I really, I do enjoy my my private time, my man cave time, my me time. In this office, just zoning out, playing a video game or watching an anime. But during this whole quarantine process, I learned that I really do miss being out with people. And with technology, I mean, sure, we have the tools to really connect with one another through FaceTime, through Zoom conferences, and so forth. But it's not the same. I don't know how to explain it. Like just going out to the movies. You get to actually be somewhere outside of home, and you have people around you, and then people laughing in the theaters. People. You could feel the energy of people having a good time. Just like going to a concert or watching a sports game. It's the experience is way different from when you're watching on TV and then when you're watching it with a crowd, because you really feel the energy. And I could say pretty much the same thing too. Of the other thing that I do miss is eating out, and just being outside of home and then being with a crowd, eating with friends, laughing with one another. It's so different from just doing it on a video conference call. And while I do appreciate that in making the most out of what we can in this situation, because I've video dinnered, I video conferenced with friends during dinner, and then we had some drinking games. I mean, it's all quite fun, but it's really not the same as it was pre-quarantine. And you don't really think about that until you actually miss it. You don't really miss it until you can't do it anymore. And I'm hoping that we all get through this pretty soon. Hoping that we can really connect in person. Hoping that I can really travel again. Usually we go on a trip. We take a big trip every year. I think one year we were in Thailand and Taiwan. Another year we went to Japan, and this year we were actually supposed to go out to the UK to see the Assassin's Creed Symphony, but all of that, obviously the whole COVID situation, travel ban and so forth, it just concerts got canceled, obviously, and it just doesn't make sense to travel overseas right now anyway. But hoping that we all get through this soon, hoping that we can go back to some sort of normalcy by the way things were. But I don't think that's going to happen for a while, because one, everybody is just much more cognizant, or much more, I don't want to say paranoid. I think people are definitely going to be more careful on what they do and how they travel, which I think is a good thing, because in Asia people have worn masks for as long as I can remember, and then I think social distancing is definitely going to be something that's going to carry over post isolation, post quarantine. But to be able to go out, travel, meet up with friends in person again would definitely be nice once that happens. So in the meantime, I think right now everybody just be appreciative of the people around you that you're quarantining with. For me, it's obviously my wife and my cat, and I think that I've come to appreciate. It's now like, you know, we're together. Like, we're in the same place like 24/7. You know, I mean, before, like, she'd go out to work, I go out to work, and then we have some personal time away. But now, you know, we're pretty much glued to each other like the whole day. But you know, it's my wife's an awesome person, so she's been making the whole quarantine isolation experience. You know, it's not that bad. So and I totally am grateful to have someone like her right now. And you know, she makes great food, obviously, and you know, we still have fun. We still have a good time. We do some Netflix. We eat together. We cook together. We eat at home quite a bit. You know, starting to really appreciate eating at home, cooking at home, and doing a little Uber Eats now and then. But you know, we do miss our friends, and you know, we do miss like I said, we do miss traveling, and we just miss going out there. But other than that, you know, at this time, again, just appreciate the people around you right now. Pick up the phone, call your family, call your friends that you haven't spoken to for a while. I've been doing quite a bit of that. Just reconnect with people. You know, I mean, just because that we all have to be in isolation doesn't mean, you know, you still can't talk to people. I mean, we have all the tools at our disposal to do that. It's not like back 10, 20 years ago where we had to write letters. I mean, no, like you can just pick up the phone, send a text message, send a Snapchat, whatever you kids use these days, and yeah, you know, like see how people are doing around you, and just be grateful with the friends that you have, and most importantly, you know, be safe, and really appreciate the people who have to work, who are working in essential businesses. You know, people at the grocery stores putting their lives at risk. Amazon delivery people, you know, putting their lives at risk. Sure, you know, we bitch and complain that, oh man, the packages are being delayed, mail is being delayed, everything's being delayed. But you know, those people have to make a living. Those people have to put their lives at risk, you know, to make our lives convenient. And I think sometimes we lose sight of that. So, you know, hats off, big round of applause to everybody working in essential businesses right now, especially people in the medical, law enforcement, everybody. Wow, you know, some of you guys like me are just working from home. You know, not having to put on pants for this whole time, and yeah. I know this is a pretty long audio check, but yeah, I just wanted to give that message to everybody. You know, I'm doing real well. My wife's doing really well. We're doing okay. Again, we just miss the things that we used to do, but you know, it doesn't have to be like the worst thing in the world. So again, stay safe, everybody. Thank you. And if you want to reach out to me, hit me up on Instagram, on Facebook. You know, most of you guys know how to reach me anyway, but I always do my best to reply back to everyone. So be safe, happy quarantine, and talk to you guys soon.